think this episode would have been 10 times better if Spike wasn't an idiot.
Wait, if he was or wasn't?
If he wasn't.
Oh, I heard it was.
Because the last few minutes are the ones that I enjoyed out of this episode.
Yeah, no, same. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, the entire premise is just Spike. You know, actually, it's not
Also,
just
they-
Spike. It's kind of every pony being stupid. Because Twilight, I'm really hung up on this one fact, so I'll get out of the way.
Yeah, Twilight was just
didn't
like.
think that introducing them would be a good idea. Why?
Yeah, why? Why not? It's just-
Also, they foreshadowed an upcoming episode.
Oh yeah, I think they did. But anyway,
God,
backing up
you
for a
can't-
moment, this
you
is of
can't
course
do
welcome to the
that.
stream. This is the episode
No.
where Thorax and Ember meet, or the thing is,
Yes.
Spike doesn't want them to meet, and that's what I'm hung up on. Is why? It's just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
No,
why?
his reason is that their personalities would clash and cause like some problem.
All
First
the
of
more
all,
reason to introduce them.
Exactly.
I'm like stuck on that one fact. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Anyway, this was I think a new writer. Is Josh Hamilton new?
Maybe, I don't
Is
know.
he
I
a
don't
new
remember
writer?
him.
I don't know.
No.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
be sure to stay away from him.
Anyway, keep note of that. No, I have a problem with guys named Josh. I don't like the writer's name Josh. No, I'm joking. So
I still like how.
I like how we got Spike's
Yeah, let's
worst
talk-
fears. Oh,
Let's talk
do I not have
about the good
screenshot
stuff.
of the nuclear
Let's talk
bomb.
Yeah, let's talk about the good stuff about the episode before we get into all the
All right,
bad stuff.
well, no, I already got it out of the way. That's really all I had to say before was why it's just so forced and prolonged. Why couldn't they meet? But that's the only really big problem I have.
I thought the only good, or first of all, it's good to see Thorax and Ember back.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
together, have they ever like met before? I guess
Nope.
they
No,
have.
they
kind
they
of
never
have.
met.
Really?
Another thing is that I also liked how Thorax kind of went to Spike for his problem, even though, well, we got to hear what Spike or Thorax's little problem was back in the Changeling Kingdom.
Yes, that was a very
Yeah.
good hint of a future episode, like you said.
Yeah. No, that's not the episode. That's not all I was talking about.
No.
No, like while he was talking to him, Thorax brings up his brother, and that's actually an upcoming episode.
Thorax mentioned a brother.
Yes.
How did I miss that?
Oh, you're so terrible.
I know. I thought you were
didn't-
talking about the Changeling Renegades.
No, I'm talking about like there's an upcoming spoiler.
Spoilers.
Okay. There's an
Spoiler.
episode where Thorax comes to Ponyville and has to introduce his brother, but
He
his,
said that in
his
the
brother has a
episode?
problem.
How did I miss that? Don't spoil anything. But how did I miss that?
Yeah.
Well, he brought it. It was very, very, very brief.
Anyway,
Like-
I'm to the screenshots. Spike was called by the map. That was the first time, right?
First of all, another problem I have: Spike caused the problem, but yet he didn't know what the actual friendship problem was until like the very last minute.
So yeah, I mentioned this in the call, but I'll mention in the review. I started to write down Spike is, then I crossed that
An
out very
idiot.
violently, and I wrote,
Spike
"They're
is
all being so
unsure."
dense. Why can't they realize what the friendship problem is here? Holy crap!"
Like, I like the part in the episode about the nuclear war, about the flashback. I thought that was funny.
We're a little past that now.
Another
But,
problem now the good part I did like about the episode was that I kind of like how actually Spike didn't really learn anything. He literally was just gonna give up unless Thorax and Ember just came back.
Why is Spike so terrible? He's making Starlight look good.
No, I want to like I want to like Spike. I really do, but
Yeah.
he gets all the crappy episodes.
I
Does he
know.
get crappy episodes, or is he just not well suited to like a main character status?
I don't know. Like I thought the Gauntlet of Fire was pretty good, but this right here was just boring
It
and
was
kind of bad.
garbage.
The only good part I
Yeah.
liked about the episode is how Ember and Thorax actually kind of like talked about their feelings with each other about
Yeah,
how
like I said, that was the last few minutes that I enjoyed. The last few minutes of the episode I enjoyed.
yeah, that was the only good part. Like
Wait, what about the middle part with Derpy? You didn't enjoy that?
that's stupid.
Who cares
Yeah.
about Derpy? I don't care about that pun. She's
That
the
was
worst.
that was a bit
Oh.
out of place, I
In
guess.
her face when she did it.
Also, I thought it was also Lyra spoke again.
Yep. Was that same voice? It sounded different to me.
Yeah, it was the same voice.
All right.
Didn't Bon Bon speak too?
No, it was just Lyra.
Oh, okay.
They didn't have Pinkie Pie in this
Oh.
episode, I guess.
Oh.
Also,
So,
none of
who
the main
was-
6 were there.
Who's this OC right here on the left who with the cupcake or muffin thing? That looks like
It's a
an OC.
reference. It's a reference to my OC.
No, it looks like someone. Like someone in the
Oh, wait,
fandom
hold
or
on.
something? No.
Wait, hold on. I gotta see this.
Where? All I see is Derpy on screen.
Yeah, that's all you'll ever see. No. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Derpy.
we'll figure that out who that is that later. But so yeah.
Probably Make a Wish.
All right, it might be. So another big problem I have, Spike's misplaced fears of them instantly becoming enemies, right? And I thought that was stupid how the whole episode premises that. And then they instantly meet and start to fight, like out of nowhere, for no reason at all. And
No, it was.
I know the reason I know was because they wanted to protect Spike. I know what they're trying to say with that, but no, it
It was
doesn't
really
make sense.
forced.
And by the way, so
I guess, like,
Marilyn
Thorax
in the
felt
chat
like,
says he also wrote parental guidance. All right, thank you for that.
Parental guidance.
Anyway, I don't know. It felt like misguided premise led to misguided, forced justification of that premise. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. It just felt like it was all over the place.
I felt bad for Thorax in this episode
Threat, if
Why?
you know what I mean.
because he was there just to talk to his close friend about a giant problem he was having, and yet his friend was avoiding him 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. I guess I'm done ranting. Anybody else want to talk for a change besides Tootsie and I?
Yeah, sure. I can talk.
I think your mic's a little quiet.
You got to talk about the episode though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
well, I
important.
am going to talk about the episode. I felt like this episode seemed a little forced, in my opinion.
Besides, this episode's been done before,
I know.
like twice.
I was hoping they would take the sitcom cliche and turn it on its head, but no, they just followed it. I was kind of
Honestly,
disappointed.
with Spike episodes, this one I didn't really enjoy. It felt kind of boring to me, but Thorax and Ember, I thought that was a great duo, but
Yeah. Oh, okay.
eh.
I was gonna say, yeah, towards the end there when they actually met and started talking, I thought that kind of worked. I like their dynamic. That doesn't.
I
feel
thought it was
forced to me.
good.
Thorax is like the shy, quiet softie, and then Ember is the big, tough leader. And it was interesting to see them meet. So yeah, I liked stuff like that in the episode.
Yeah, I really like their interaction.
I know. That was like my favorite part of the whole
they're, like-
episode. Was
and
just
like
that.
both, and they're both
That-
trying to like learn like the same thing. Like they're both wanting to learn more about friendship and all.
I think the episode would have been a hell of a lot better if they actually met, but then like
Spike
both
didn't know
of
they
them
met?
just
Spike didn't know they met, and he was still trying to keep them
Yeah.
apart. Yeah. See,
yeah, that would
we already got a
probably
better
like-
episode here.
Yeah.
Hey, I have to get out of here, so I'm
Alright.
gonna have to say my whole thing. So the episode seemed forced and very unsettling. I want to see more of Ember and Thorax shipping
What?
adventures.
Well then,
What?
Whoa, whoa!
I just
Spike
did a
is-
joke about that in the chat. I
wait,
didn't actually mean it.
Spike is an idiot. This is a very forgettable episode, so I'm gonna rate it a 4 out of 10.
Oh wow, that's pretty
Okay,
low.
I gotta go.
All right.
See you
Goodbye,
later.
drummer shy.
We, well, there's the new Tootsie Forever for you, giving the 4 out of 10.
So I'm conflicted because there were funny moments. For example, Ember keep
Eating the castle.
No, well, that was all right, but no, Ember keep thinking Starlight was Twilight. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Like you're
They
the
turned that
thing.
into a really big thing.
I actually wrote down, "Hey Twilight, I'm Starlight." I don't know. I think
Like
that was funny.
Like you have the same booty marks or whatever.
And it kind of evolved as a joke too, because it started off as just that line, and then it turned into her pointing out all the similarities. I'm surprised he didn't mention that they have the same name. Starlight Glimmer and Twilight Sparkle like is the same name. But yeah,
Oh, I was waiting for that.
she didn't mention that? How could she miss the names?
It's like Starlight.
She
Well, I'm
kinda
Starlight
mentioned that there
Glimmer.
was
I'm
some-
Sunset Shimmer. Like yeah.
Oh, no.
It's like the same.
All right, so are we ready to jump into individual reviews and ratings?
yeah, please.
Let's
I
do
guess.
All right.
Let's get it
Well, I
over
guess
with.
drummer set already started, but Jenny, you want to go?
Yeah, throughout it kind of made me frustrated. Like, why don't they just let them meet? I mean, I don't understand. But I like the interaction when they're like by themselves, Thorax and Ember. I really like that. And I'm just like in between of giving it like a 5 or a 6. So 5.5.
Ooh, all right, 5.5. Pretty low by our standards, but I can understand. All right, I'm next,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna wrap things up. So Shady, what'd you think?
Well, I think, like I said before, the only enjoyable parts were the last few minutes of the episode because Spike was a total idiot, and if he wasn't, the episode would be better. I'd add more points to it, but like, yeah, no, I don't get why they couldn't just meet up in the first place. Why would they start a whole war? It just
They have
just
to kill
felt
20
kind of-
minutes.
Yeah, it just
Yep.
felt like. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. Spike was a total idiot, and I wish there were better episodes with him. To be honest, like the last one, which was what was it?
Family
Got fired.
Misfortune?
No, it was Gauntlet of Fire.
Yeah, Gauntlet of Fire. I wish we had more episodes with Spike like that. I thought it was pretty funny that Ember confused Starlight with Twilight from time to time because it's like kind of what we're thinking because like if you think about it, Starlight is a clone.
Sunset Shimmer
is kind of a clone of Twilight if you think about it, and pretty useless. Anyways, I'll have to give this episode a 6 out of 10.
All right. 6 out of 10 from Shady Games.
Yeah.
All right, Sonic Crew, what'd you think?
This is not I really didn't like this episode that much. I mean, there were like some funny moments, like the Starlight Twilight name thing, but right around when Spike started like assuming that Amber and Thorax wouldn't get along, I'm like, he's thinking of the bad side of it. He's not even thinking of like the good side, and I'm like, come on, dude, really?
I think they're perfect.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, but I don't know. This is not an episode that this would be totally forgettable for me. So I'm gonna give this one a 5.
Ooh, wow, we're all giving it pretty low, I think.
Oh.
But all right, thank you, Sonic. Star Shadow, what'd you think?
I thought it was pretty boring. I think all the conflict was just there to make it an episode, and we all know that they could have just met at the start, and there wouldn't have been anything to make an episode about. So I think it just gets a 6 out of 10.
All right, another 6. Let's see. Who's next? Oh, Tootsie, you going to give us your classic rant? Or no? Actually, everyone's been giving it low so far, and you love Thorax, so I wouldn't be surprised if you... I don't know. What'd you have to say?
Well, just because I like Thorax, that's not going to influence my rating or anything.
Oh, okay.
Like, the episode's still a piece of piece of horse crap.
Aw.
No, I will say it was good. It was nice to see Thorax again. The entire thing, I thought the entire premise was just stupid because I was terrified of this episode when I first heard the name of it in the description. And I thought it was just going to be awful. And yeah, it was awful because I was just questioning, like, okay, wouldn't it just be better if they just met? Because, yeah, they're opposite personalities, but that's even better if they met because now they can work off of each other and understand each other better. And then Twilight just completely is just like, no, keep them away. It's like, what? Princess of Friendship, my ass. Sorry.
Yeah, like I said, that's what I'm hung up on. All right.
They couldn't figure out what the friendship problem. Oh no. Shit. I thought some of the jokes and gags were kind of funny. Some of them, not all of them. What kind of brought it up the rating a little bit was I only liked the scene I liked the scene at the end where Thorax is just like him and Ember are just like talking about their feelings. But another problem I had was that Spike didn't really learn anything from this episode. Like, it says he did, but imagine this. Like, imagine if they really did just give up. Spike literally just gave up and was like, you know what? They're not going to be friends anymore. I'm done. Like, what? Okay. That's awful. Like, overall, and plus I felt bad for Thorax in this episode because he literally had, like, a giant leadership problem. And he was just coming to Ponyville so he could talk to Spike, his best friend, about what he should do. And Spike was just avoiding him through this whole episode. Like, I like Spike. I like the little guy to death, but this episode was so, like, made me hate him so much. I'd give this episode, like, a 4 out of 10. It was just dumb.
Wow. All right. This might be our lowest of the season. Anyway.
What is
Oh,
it?
boy.
Was it a 4?
Yeah, he said 4. All right. So my thoughts, I said most of what I have to say, except it's just the writing and the premise is... Actually, even the writing wasn't horrible. It's the premise, like, held back everything else, I think. And the only thing I can complain about in the writing is, of course, everyone acting kind of stupid, like Twilight not thinking to introduce them. I'm not going to stop mentioning that. Like, how... okay, let that go. Let it go. So, other than that, I kind of gave up on the story. I knew exactly where it was going, knew exactly how it was going to turn out, knew exactly everything. Everything was so predictable. I gave up on the story, and I just tried to pay attention to the subtle details, like the animation, storyboarding, that sort of thing. And all of that is, as usual, top-notch. The show still is high quality. It's just we just got a horrible premise here, I think. I don't know. So, my rating...
Wait.
What?
One other sorry, I'll let you finish.
We'll leave them in suspense. What do you have to say?
The problem. What I was gonna say is another thing I had a problem with was that the cutie map just felt completely forced.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of Spike being summoned by the map, but we already had Starlight, so now it's kind of like, oh, there are no rules anymore. Just do whatever. But
Yep.
all right, so my rating is gonna be a 6 out of 10, and I want to quickly go on record and say that's what I gave last week's episode, but I rewatched that this week, and that one deserves more than 6. So this one
That seems
is not on
way
par
too
with last
high.
week's. This
That
one
seems
is
way too high even for you.
Yeah, well, no. See, like I said, I'm not judging it just based on the story and the obvious elements. The show is still high quality. I like the storyboarding here. I like I don't know, the animation is still all good. That's what I got to focus on when I don't like the premise of an episode. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and tally up our average here. We don't have drummer chef for the drum roll.
I'll do it.
Hold on, I must have did something wrong. Can you?
It sounds like
I
it sounds
got
like you just
my
turned on-
calculation.
Oh no, I guess I got it right. All right, the Little Shy live stream average rating for Triple Threat is a 5.
Yep.
Oh.
That's
Ooh.
pretty low for us.
But we're also missing Turtle, Glitch Out, and everyone else.
Yeah, well, we know we have a pretty good crowd here. All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. I guess we're gonna stay live. It's been so long since we've done this. I forget. Do we usually stay live after these?
Yeah, well, you just
Yeah,
stay live and
sorta.
go to the Club LS.
Yeah, we'll
and
probably
talk.
migrate. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching the recording, hope you check out some of our other reviews. If you're watching this live, stay tuned because we're gonna keep chatting probably about Starlight or something. That's what we usually do. All right, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Twilight.
Yeah, Twilight. Yeah, Twilight. We'll be right back. I'm just gonna end the stream briefly. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Get out of here, you little scamps.
All right.